அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Greetings to all. Today I invite you all for our PSSM spiritual meditation training session in association with British Indian Tamil Radio. Now I hand over to R.J. Subhashini from British Tamil Radio to conduct the session. Thank you very much.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to our PSSM masters. British Indian Tamil Radio are very happy to conduct this session today with PSSM. I am R.J. Subhashini. I would like to introduce our meditation organization, which is run by PSSM. The Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, founded by Brahmarshi Patriji, is one of the foremost New Age spiritual movements of the current period on earth. It is a part of the worldwide New Age spiritual revolution. It is a movement leading humanity from violence to non-violence, from non-vegetarianism to vegetarianism, from blind belief to scientific experimentation and scientific logic, from insane seekers for the New Age spiritual philosophy, where man can steer forward in spiritual thinking and establish a world of order, peace, and harmony. Brahmarshi Patriji took the initiative after a series of encounters of individuals whose knowledge and best wishes, especially from enlightened gurus like Sadananda Yogi, helped him to move forward and set up a mass movement for the spread of spiritual science. For the first time, pyramid energy has been connected to meditation on a massive scale. Pyramid masters are spreading the science of Anapanasati and message of vegetarianism to all the nooks and corners of India, also to many countries abroad. In the last 10 years, many foreign countries received the benefit of Patriji and his committed groups of masters in spreading spiritual science. One of the most important activities of PSSM is also to construct pyramids wherever in many foreign countries too. Pyramids have been built, many seekers have taken to pyramid meditation with the strength and support of senior PSSM masters. The PSSM is dedicated to spreading spiritual science in all schools, colleges, and educational institutions so that the young generation is encouraged to follow a spiritual path to make their lives more meaningful. Besides, even dwelling units, homes, and colonies of residents, young and old, are visited by our PSSM volunteers to teach and pursue meditation, whatever be their financial status. Hundreds and thousands of PSM members are enlightened working to enable a world of meditators and vegetarians. Wherever anyone wants to become enlightened, there is a way, a helping hand in the PSSM. For all those individuals who are searching for the truth, the PSSM is extending a helping hand so that the path towards ultimate liberation is made smooth and easy. The goal and motto of PSSM is be a light unto yourself. PSSM masters எல்லோருக்கும் பிரித்தானிய இந்திய தமிழ் வானொலி காலை மதிய மாலை இரவு வணக்கங்கள். நான் உங்கள் ஆர்ஜி சுபாஷினி. இன்றைய நிகழ்வை PSSM இணைந்து நடத்துவதில் பிரித்தானிய இந்திய தமிழ் வானொலி பெருமிதம் கொள்கின்றது. பிரமிட் ஆன்மீக சங்கங்கள் இயக்கம் பிரம்மஸ்ரீ பத்ரிஜி அவர்களால் நிறுவப்பட்டது. தற்போதைய புதிய யுக காலகட்டத்தின் முதன்மையான ஆன்மீக இயக்கங்களில் ஒன்றாக கருதப்படுகிறது. அது மட்டும் அல்லாமல் இது ஒரு உலகளாவிய புதிய யுக ஆன்மீக புரட்சியில் ஒரு பகுதியாகும். இவ்வியக்கம் மனித குலத்தை வன்முறை கலாச்சாரத்தில் இருந்து விடுவிக்கவும், அசைவ பிரியத்தில் இருந்து சைவ பிரியத்துக்கும், மூட நம்பிக்கையில் இருந்து அறிவியல் சார்ந்த நம்பிக்கைக்கும், அறிவியல் பரிசோதனை, தர்க்கங்கள், அர்த்தமற்ற பொருள் முதல்வாதத்தில் இருந்து விவேகமான ஆன்மீக வழிகாட்டலுக்கு நம்மை எடுத்து செல்கின்றது. பத்ரிஜி அவர்களுக்கு பல யோகிகள், குருக்களின் அறிவுரைகளின் ஆசீர்வாதங்களையும் வாழ்த்துக்களையும் பெற்றிருந்தாலும், குறிப்பாக சதானந்த யோகி அவர்களின் வழிகாட்டலும் உந்து சக்தியுமே பத்ரிஜி அவர்களை இவ்வியக்கத்தை வெகுஜன இயக்கமாக உருவாக்கி ஆன்மீக அறிவியலை உலகெங்கும் பரவ செய்ய கொண்டு செல்ல உதவியாக உள்ளது. முதல் முறையாக பிரமிட் ஆற்றல் ஒரு மிக பெரிய தியானத்துடன் இணைக்கப்பட்டுள்ளது. பிரமிட் மாஸ்டர்ஸ்கள் ஆனாசான சதி தியானம் உள்ள அறிவியல் மற்றும் சைவத்தில் உள்ள முக்கியத்துவத்தை இத்தியானத்தின் மூலம் மூளை முடக்கெங்கும் மட்டுமல்லாமல் உலகெங்கும் பரப்பி வருகின்றார்கள். கடந்த 10 வருடங்களாக பத்ரிஜி அவர்களும் PSSM மாஸ்டர்ஸ் அவர்களும் பெரும் அர்ப்பணிப்புடன் அறிவியல் ஆன்மீகத்தை பரப்பி வருகின்றார்கள். அத்துடன் மக்களும் அதன் அபரிவிதமான பயன்களை பெற்று வருகின்றார்கள். இவ்வியக்கத்தின் மிக முக்கியமான செயல்பாடுகளில் ஒன்று உலகெங்கும் பிரமிட்டுகளை உருவாக்குவதாகும். பல நாடுகளை அவற்றில் கட்டி எழுப்பி சாதனை படைத்துள்ளார்கள். அனைத்து பள்ளிகள், கல்லூரிகள் மற்றும் கல்வி நிறுவனங்கள் ஆன்மீக அறிவியலை முக்கியத்துவத்தை மிகவும் அர்ப்பணிப்புடன் PSSM மாஸ்டர்ஸ் பரப்பி வருகின்றார்கள். இதனால் இளைய தலைமுறையினர் தங்கள் வாழ்க்கையை மிகுந்த அர்த்தமுள்ள ஆன்மீக பாதைக்கு எடுத்து செல்ல ஊக்குவிக்கப்படுகின்றார்கள். அது மட்டுமல்லாமல் எல்லோருக்கும் கொண்டு செல்லப்படுகின்றது. PSSM மாஸ்டர்ஸ் தன்னார்வர்களாக அவர்களின் நிதிநிலை என்னவென்று இருந்தாலும் அதனை பொருட்படுத்தாமல் அறிவியல் ஆன்மீகத்தை கற்றுக் கொடுத்து வருகின்றார்கள். யாராக இருந்தாலும் அறிவொளியை பெற விரும்பினால் PSSM எப்போதும் உதவி கரம் நீட்டி அவர்களை வழிநடத்தி வருகின்றது. யாரெல்லாம் உண்மையை தேடி வருகின்றார்களோ அவர்களுக்கு உதவி கரம் நீட்டி மட்டுமல்லாமல் அவர்களின் எதிர்கால ஆன்மீக பாதை சீராகவும் எளிதாகவும் இருப்பதை உறுதி செய்கின்றார்கள். PSSM-இன் தாரகை மந்திரம் உங்களுக்கே வெளிச்சமாக இருங்கள் என்பதாகும். Now I am going to welcome Mr. and Mrs. Sri Skanda Raja, who were the people involved in meditation for the past 1 year, also having meditation session every day based at London under PSSM guidance. Every day at 11 a.m. London time, Europe 12 noon, Sydney, Australia 10:30 p.m., Canada and Washington, USA at 6 a.m., India, Sri Lanka 4:30 p.m., and Malaysia, Singapore 7 p.m. Mrs. Arundhati Madam will provide a guidance on how to do meditation today. Thank you.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். Greetings to all. தியானம் எப்படி செய்ய வேண்டும்? இதை எளிதாக புரிந்து கொள்ளலாம். தியானம் என்றால் நமக்குள் பயணம் செய்வது என்றும் அக உடலுடன் இணைந்திருத்தல். ஆனா என்றால் உள் செல்லும் மூச்சு காற்று. அபானா என்றால் வெளிச்செல்லும் மூச்சு காற்று. சதி என்றால் அத்துடன் இணைந்திருத்தல் அல்லது அதை கவனித்தல். இதையே சுவாச தியானம் என்று சொல்லலாம். ஒரு அமைதியான இடத்தில் அமர்ந்து கால்களை மடித்து கைகளை கோர்த்து கண்களை மூடிக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். இந்த முறை எங்கு வேண்டுமென்றாலும் எப்போது வேண்டுமென்றாலும் செய்யலாம். நாம் கால்களை மடித்து கை விரல்களை இணைத்து வைக்கும் போது ஒரு சக்தி வலயம் தோன்றுகின்றது. இது நமக்குள் ஸ்திரத்தன்மையை அதிகரிக்கும். கண்கள் மனதின் வாசல். அவற்றின் மூலம் 80% சக்தி ஆற்றல் வெளியேறுகின்றது. ஆகையால் தியானம் செய்யும் போது கண்களை மூடிக்கொள்வது மிக மிக முக்கியமானதாகும். அதே போல் கைகளில் இருந்து 10%, கால்களில் இருந்து 10% ஆற்றல் வெளியேறுகின்றது. தியானம் செய்யும் நேரத்தில் சுகமாக உட்கார வேண்டும். இதையே சுக ஆசனம் என்று சொல்லப்படுகின்றது. தியானம் செய்யும் போது கடினமான ஆசனங்கள் தேவையில்லை. எவ்வளவு எளிதாக நாம் மூச்சு காற்று நடைபெறுகின்றதோ அதே போல் நமது ஆசனம் எளிதாக இருக்க வேண்டும். தரையில் இருப்பவர்கள் ஒரு விரிப்பில் சம்மணம் கால் போட்டிருக்கலாம். நாற்காலியில் அல்லது சோஃபாவில் இருப்பவர்கள் கால் பாதங்களை இவ்வாறு ஒன்றன் மீது ஒன்றாக வைத்து இருக்கலாம். கைகளை இவ்வாறு இணைத்து விரல்களை கோர்த்து கொண்டு மடியின் மீது வைத்துக் கொள்ளலாம். கண்களை மிருதுவாக மூடிக்கொள்ள வேண்டும். இப்போது நாம் செய்ய வேண்டியதெல்லாம் உள் செல்லும் வெளிச்செல்லும் மூச்சுக்காற்றை கவனிப்பது மட்டுமே. தியானத்தில் எண்ணங்கள் தோன்றுவது இயல்பான விடயம். அவற்றுடன் போராட வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. எண்ணங்கள் தோன்றும் போது அவற்றை விட்டு மீண்டும் நாம் சுவாசத்தை கவனித்தல் வேண்டும். தியான பயிற்சி செய்ய செய்ய எண்ணங்கள் குறைவதை நீங்கள் அவதானிக்கலாம். எண்ணங்கள் அற்ற நிலை உருவாகும். நீங்கள் எந்த வயதில் இருந்தாலும் தியானம் செய்ய ஆரம்பியுங்கள். வயதையோ நேரத்தையோ காட்டி தள்ளி வைக்க தேவையில்லை. தியானம் செய்வதற்கு இதுவே சரியான சமயம். ஏதோ ஒரு நேரம் என்று எண்ணாமல் இந்த நொடியே தியானத்திற்கு சரியானது. இந்த பூமியை முன்னேற்றம் நிறைந்த தேசம் ஆக மாற்றுவதற்கு அனைவரும் தியானம் செய்வோம். இப்பொழுது உங்களுக்கு ஒரு அற்புதமான இசை வழங்கப்படும். 30 நிமிடங்களுக்கு கண்களை திறக்காதீர்கள். உங்கள் ஒன்றிணையுங்கள். Meditation is most important thing for everybody. Meditation means making our mind rather empty. Once our mind is more or less empty, we have tremendous capability of receiving cosmic energy and cosmic information surrounding us. This leads to a joyous life. Meditation is the most important thing for every person. It is compulsory. How do we meditate? It is very, very easy to practice. Focusing mind on the breath. Just observe your natural, normal breath. Let's close your eyes and observe your breath. Our breath is the natural thing in our body. It's a gift of our nature. Let us come one with the breath. When you are becoming one with the breath, you are slowly drifting into meditation. We have to be willing to do meditation. Where is the will, there is the way. Please sit comfortably. Clasp your hands, fingers into fingers. Cross your feet and just observe your breath. Just observe your natural, normal breathing. Whenever thoughts comes, please come back to your normal, natural breath. Observe your breathing. There will be a gentle background music for 30 minutes to relax your mind. Thank you. கண்களை மூடியபடி சுவாசத்தை தொடர்ந்து கவனி breathing. Whenever thoughts comes, please come back to your breath. இறுதி 5 வினாடிகள் இயல்பான நிலைக்கு வாருங்கள். Final 5 seconds, friends. Now gently place your hands on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, whenever you are ready, you may slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. ஒரு சக்தி வாய்ந்த தியானம் செய்தோம். எங்களை நாமே பாராட்டி கைதட்டுவோம். நன்றி.
Whenever meditation is done collectively together in many countries, it becomes a social force and is strong enough to expand across the country to the whole world. We would like to thank all the participants who took the time to meditate with us today. We would also like to thank PSSM, PMC for enabling this session. பிரித்தானிய இந்திய தமிழ் வானொலி முகாமையாளர் டாக்டர் எழில் ஆனந்த் அவர்களுக்கும் தொகுத்து வழங்கிய ஆர்ஜே சுபாஷினிக்கும் எங்கள் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றோம். இப்பொழுது தொடர்ந்து ஆர்ஜே சுபாஷினி அவர்கள் நிகழ்ச்சியை தொடர்ந்து வழங்குவார். நன்றி.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master. Today we had a very good session. We really enjoyed the session. Now, today, we would like to introduce the emotional intelligence and mindfulness healer, Mr. Akma. Basically, he's from Faridabad. He did his B Computer Science and AMP Engineering from Jamshedpur. Later, he finished his diploma in life coaching, health, wellness coaching, and business coaching. He got license and certification at TCI in Certified Deep State Repatterning Practitioner and Certified NLP Practitioner and Certified Trainer, how to run a successful workshop or training event. He started his career as a consultant at Lancer and Tabor into Infotech and NIT and also SMS Management Technology. After that, he became senior consultant at Object Consulting, and then he became a co-founder at Neptune, and then co-founder, chief mentor at My Global Business, and finally, independently business owner at Sharp Deals. Later, he moved to Sydney in 1999. There only, for the last 5 years, he has been traveling between Australia and India on regular basis with his company, Fuji International, which is registered in Pune. He lives few months in Pune and few in Sydney, and cycle continued. His life purpose mission is to heal and to awaken the public. He does this by practicing emotional intelligence and mindfulness. Whatever he experiences, he shares it with others through his organization called Fuji International. Meditation has played a vital role in his journey for him. He believes that he shouldn't just practice meditation, but rather use the techniques to attain meditative state. That's what he practices. That's what he promotes, and that's what he would like to share with you all today. இன்று இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு பிரதான சிறப்பு பேச்சாளராக மைண்ட்ஃபுல்னஸ் ஹீலர் திரு அக்மர் அவர்களை அன்புடன் அழைக்கின்றேன். அவர்கள் ஃபர்தார் பிறப்பிடமாகவும் தனது என்ஜினியரிங் பட்டப்படிப்பை ஜம்ஷெட்பூரில் முடித்திருக்கிறார். நிறைய லைசன்ஸ் சர்டிபிகேஷன் கோர்சஸை பல துறைகளில் பெற்றிருக்கிறார். தனது தொழிலை ஒரு ஆலோசகராக தொடங்கி பல நிறுவனங்களில் வேலை செய்துள்ளார். அது மட்டுமல்லாமல் வளர்ச்சிகளை நோக்கி பயணித்து co-founder, chief mentor ஆக பயணித்து கடைசியாக ஷாப் டீலர் என்னும் நிறுவனத்தை சொந்தமாக தொடங்கி இருக்கின்றார். 1999 முதல் சிட்னிக்கு புலம்பெயர்ந்து கடந்த 5 வருடங்களாக ஆஸ்திரேலியாவுக்கும் பூனேக்கும் பயணித்து வருகிறார். பூனேயில் பூஜி இன்டர்நேஷனல் என்னும் நிறுவனத்தை புதிதாக தொடங்கி நடத்தி வருகிறார். அவரின் வாழ்க்கை குறிக்கோள் நோக்கம் குணப்படுத்துதல் மற்றும் விழிப்புடன் இருத்தல் என்பதாகும். அவருடைய பயிற்சிகளை உணர்ச்சி பூர்வமாகவும் நுட்பமாகவும் மைண்ட்ஃபுல்லாகவும் செய்து வருகின்றார். அவர் பயிற்சி செய்வது மட்டுமல்லாமல் அதன் பயன்களை மற்றவர்களுக்கும் அவருடைய அனுபவங்களையும் பகிர்ந்து கொள்கின்றார். தியானம் அவருடைய பயணத்தில் முக்கிய பங்காற்றுகிறது. தியானத்தை மட்டும் பயிற்சி செய்யாமல் தியான நிலையை அடைய அதுக்குரிய நுட்பங்களை பயன்படுத்த வேண்டும் என நம்புகின்றார். அதனை அவர் ஊக்குவிப்பது மட்டுமில்லாமல் அவற்றை எங்களுடன் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள இன்று வந்துள்ளார். Welcome, Mr. Healer. You can start your session. Thank you.
Thank you, Subhashini. Am I audible?
Yes, can.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the introduction. And thank you for the lovely meditation session also. So what I wanted to talk about today is how most people see meditation as, and how much underutilization that we are actually doing for meditation. So I have been meditating and also teaching people meditation for several years, and my experience, my personal experience in this space has been that most people start doing meditation when they feel that this is something which can help them in terms of stress, anxiety, or bring some kind of calmness and balance in their life, which is true, which is what meditation can do. However, I feel that there is something which I would like to point out, which is worth mentioning, that meditation is only a tool. And tool for what? Now you have a presentation in front of you, which I would like to refer over here. Most of our life, most of our day-to-day time that we spend that in what scientifically we call it beta brain waves. So beta brain waves is when we are doing most of our day-to-day functions. When we are talking to people, doing our daily chores, and going about doing our day work, and working or spending time with family and all that. So this is what is termed as the beta brain function. So as we engage in activities that we term as more relaxing or recharging, let's say, for example, we want to play something, we want to play an instrument, or we want to play a game, or we want to spend time with a pet or kids, which we feel that this is relaxing. Some people might do painting. Then the brain wave function shifts into alpha state. In alpha state, the number of thoughts that we consider reduces. So in beta function, it is said that somewhere around, I believe they say about 30 thoughts per minute is what you can experience in beta brain function. Whereas when you shift into alpha state, it reduces to about 15. So 15 thoughts per minute is what is reduced. We are feeling much more calmer. We are feeling much more relaxed. The brain is thinking lesser. That is what happens in the alpha state when we are engaged in activities that are relaxing. And then if we want to further reduce the brain activity, this is called the theta state, is when the activity reduces to about 4 to 8 thoughts per minute. And one of the best ways to get to this state is by doing meditation. So this is when we experience what we call a dream-like state. The thinking mind converts into visual mind. In the beta and alpha state, we are experiencing more of the thinking mind, whereas in the theta state, we are experiencing more of the visual mind. This is a very good state if you want to do learning, goal planning, visualization activities, anything like that is a very good state to be in. You will not be able to do that if you are in a beta state. So if you want to do goal planning or any kind of visual activity, but your brain is ticking at 30 thoughts per minute, it will not be happening. You will be forcing it to happen. So it's not efficient. For it to be more efficient, we need to bring the number of thoughts down, and that is by coming into theta state. And to do that, meditation is one of the best ways to do that. And that is when many people, they experience a sense of calmness, a sense of grounding, because the brain is ticking less. Now, here is a disadvantage of this that I want to point out. The disadvantage is that this can become addictive. Now, what happens is meditation is a tool, is a technique for us to come in this state. The idea is not meditation, it is only a vehicle. The idea is to be in this state, and not only in this state, but actually go to the next level, which is the delta state. Delta state is when the thoughts drop to almost zero to 4 thoughts per minute. This is a deep sleep state. This is when we are, technically, this is when we are sleeping. We are not dreaming. When we are deep sleeping, this is that state. But in our culture, we also know this. Many people know this by Turiya state. Turiya state is when your body is sleeping, but your mind is actually awake. So experiencing that when your body is at rest, body is sleeping, but consciousness is there, then that is the delta state. To reach delta state, you have to pass through the theta state. So the objective of meditation is for us to reach that delta state, to reach this meditative state. But what happens is that instead of reaching the meditative state, or instead of actually practicing a meditative state, we continue to practice meditation only. This becomes a ritual. This becomes a practice, which is a good habit. I'm not by any means I am saying anything negative or wrong about meditation. I do meditation myself as well. I am highlighting that many a times we become addicted to this practice. So if we are meditating for half an hour or 1 hour in a day, we feel good. Maybe we feel good for another 1 hour after meditation, which is good, right? But there are 24 hours in the day. We are only feeling good for 2 hours. What about the rest 22 hours? So rest 22 hours, we are struggling, and we are accumulating stress, anxiety, and everything, only waiting for the next day when we will sit in meditation again. So the idea here is to use meditation as a tool to attain the meditative state. Once you attain the meditative state, you will not use the tool itself. So meditation itself will become redundant after a while. You will probably meet many people who have been practicing meditation for a very long time, who have been able to do this. After many years of practice of meditation, they stop meditating. They don't need to meditate anymore because they are always in a meditative state. It is also called Rajyoga. There are many types of meditations. I'm sure that many of you would already be aware of this. This type of meditation is called Rajyoga. Rajyoga is an open eye meditation which is done 24/7. So when you have practiced and attained this kind of expertise, then meditation and meditative state becomes one. So it's not that you have to take time out to do meditation anymore. You're always meditating, or you're always in a meditative state. So this means that all the time your brain is ticking at your thoughts are only happening at 0 to 8 thoughts per minute, which means things don't affect you as much. You're more present in the moment. We are all talking about being in here and now, being in the present moment. Here and now is not a unit of time and space. Physically, we are all here and now. There is nowhere else we can be. It's impossible to be anywhere else. We are all here and now. That is the physical fact. But here and now is not a unit of time and space. Here and now has two other components. Here and now of the mind, here and now of the intellect. So physically, I might be here and now, but my mind is in the past. I'm thinking about something that has happened in the past that has affected me, or I am in the future. I'm building what I need to do, or what I'm going to achieve, and all that. So physically, I'm here, but mentally, I'm not here. So thoughts, too many thoughts happen. I'm either in the beta state or even gamma state. Gamma state is even more thoughts that are there. So I'm not going to touch upon the gamma state right now. But when too many thoughts are happening, we are physically here and now, but still we are not, because we are not aware what's happening around me. I'm occupied. I'm mentally occupied by what is happening around me. I'm blocked. Same way, there is a here and now of the intellect. So what does that mean? Intellectually, I have been preoccupied by the images and perceptions that I have built in the past. So let's say, for example, I had a bad experience with someone 5 years ago, and then for 5 years I have not met that person and I have not talked to that person. But whenever I will remember that person, whenever something will come up, I will only remember that person as that person who I had known 5 years ago. Now, 5 years have passed. The person would have changed, definitely would have changed in many different ways. But in my mind, that person has not changed. I'm still going to treat this person the same way. I'm still going to interact the same way. So physically, I'm here and now. Intellectually, I don't know where I am. So once again, we all talk about being in the moment, being here and now. So you really need to understand these three components of here and now. And through meditation, we need to align them. And the only way to do that is by reducing the number of thoughts that are happening. These are unnecessary thoughts. These are wasted thoughts. Most of them are wasted thoughts. They're just only wasting our energy. They're not really very productive. So as we start to reduce the number of thoughts, and as we start to raise our vibration from beta to alpha to theta or even delta, and on a daily basis, instead of living on a beta frequency, if I can live on a theta frequency, then the results that you will see in your day-to-day life will be amazing. Lesser and lesser things will capture you. Lesser and lesser things will bother you. So instead of you trying to figure out, taking time out to do meditation, or if one day or 2 day you missed meditation, and then you feel, oh, I'm not feeling good today because I have missed meditation twice in a row this week or something like that. That is showing the addiction part of it. Some people are addicted to maybe alcohol. Some people could be addicted to meditation. So watch out for this addiction and use meditation as a tool to reach a meditative state rather than the practice and the ritual itself becoming a habit. There is no point saying that I have been meditating for 20 years, I've been meditating for 30 years or 50 years, and yet you have not touched the meditative state. So that itself is showing that you go there, you touch, you do meditation for half an hour, you do meditation for 1 hour, you feel good. Maybe you feel good for another 1 hour or 2 hours after that. And then what? What about the rest 21 hours in the day? What about the rest 22 hours in the day? So we are living a miserable life in those 22, 21 hours, and we only feel good in the time that we are doing meditation. So that's what I would like to highlight today, that meditation, don't underutilize meditation. Don't just use it as a tool to become calm and deal with your anxieties and stress or escape from something and look forward that it felt good if I sit for meditation for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or 1 hour. It was very nice and all that. don't practice meditation like that. Use it to reach the theta state and then use it to reach the delta state. So one day you don't need meditation at all. You are already in those states. So most of the day you are already in those states. That level of awareness, that level of consciousness is there. And one day meditation itself will become redundant. I have known many people who have reached this. I won't say 100% for myself that I have reached that, but yes, I can definitely confirm that I need to meditate lesser and lesser these days. That is definitely the case. I used to meditate quite a bit before, but these days I can meditate lesser and lesser and yet maintain the state, that meditative state for most of the time. So I still have some way to go, but I know that this is possible. I have known people who have done this, and I I really put forward this idea to you as well to experiment with this idea. Um, I have finished what I wanted to say, but if there is anyone want to ask any question, then I'm happy to take one or two questions.
Thank you, Hila Akmal. Thank you so much. We had a very good session with you today. Anyone? யாராவது ஏதாவது question கேட்க இருந்தா question கேளுங்க.
Thank you very much, sir. We had a lovely talk from you. I would like to ask one question. You said meditation and meditative state. So we are practicing meditation now. So that means when are we going to come to meditative state? And you said it's a karma, alpha, theta, and delta. So we have to be in the delta and theta state. So become like that. So we need to practice meditation for some time. Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely right, that in order to experience those states, we have to practice meditation. But what happens is that we don't realize that the real objective of meditation is to touch, reach, experience those states and maintain those states. What we only experience is that I'm feeling very calm, I'm feeling very relaxed, and it was very nice to meditate, and I'm now feeling grounded. And then I conclude my meditation and I then go about doing whatever I need to do in the day. And then next day I'll come back and I'll start doing the same meditation. So the objective I'm saying is, make it very clear, the objective of meditation is not just to feel calm and grounded. That will happen, that's a side effect. So don't focus on the side effect. Don't make side effect as the main goal. So if you are doing meditation correctly, you will feel calm, you will feel grounded. So that's given. Don't make that as the goal. Make meditative state as the goal. Experience that, reach that, touch that, taste that.
So to become a meditative state, so by practice meditation, we come to meditative state, yeah?
Yes,
So,
absolutely. And then once you practice it, you reach that, you've practiced it enough, one day you will not need meditation to reach there. One day you will just reach there straight away.
That you will automatically will come to know that you have reached that state.
Yes, you will feel the groundedness, you will feel the calmness, you will feel that you are present in here and now without even doing meditation.
That's what you said while you are opening your eyes and you are meditative, you are in the meditative state. So
Yeah,
that
that's
comes,
Rajyoga, yes.
Yeah, that Raja Yoga
that's Raj
comes while you are practicing meditation. So the tool is meditation to become a meditative state. Yeah.
Yes, tool is very much required, but we should not get attached to the tool. One day we should let go of the tool also.
So how did that becomes? How we become
It will
to
happen
that state?
automatically.
So it happens automatically.
It happens automatically. This is very subjective. So we cannot really say that for some people it could take few months, for some people it could take few years, for others it could take few lifetimes. We don't know that who will reach there when. But when they reach, they will know. They will not feel the need to ask anyone. Nobody needs to validate it for them. They will already know.
Yes, sir. But you said we shouldn't be addicted to the meditation, but without we don't practice, we won't come to that state. Isn't that correct? We won't be able to come to the state if we don't meditate. So we need to meditate more and more. Yeah.
It is correct. It is correct. So what I meant is that we should practice meditation with the awareness that one day I need to let go of this tool also. So I don't get attached to it so much that I am finding it very hard for it to let go. It's like this. Imagine that you have a ladder and you want to get to level 1. So you need the ladder to get to level 1. But when you reach level 1, you don't need the ladder anymore. You can let go of the ladder, but you need the ladder.
You need the ladder, so that's a practice meditation.
That's the practice. Sir. Yes. Yes.
Thank you very much. Let me say few words in Tamil. Those for the people, those who are here. டாக்டர் என்ன சொல்றாருன்னா, நாங்கள் 5 விதமான நிலையில இருப்போம் தியானம் செய்யும் போது. காமா, பீட்டா, அல்பா, தீட்டா, டெல்டா 5 விதமான நிலையில இருப்போம் என்று சொல்றார். முதல் நிலையில நாங்கள் நிறைய எங்களுக்கு எண்ணங்கள் தோன்றி கொண்டிருக்கு. அந்த நிலையில நாங்கள் மெடிடேஷனுக்கு போகும் போது நாங்க அல்பா ஸ்டேட்டுக்கு வரைக்கல நாங்கள் என்னன்னா முதல் பிள்ளைகளோட விளையாடி கொண்டு அல்லது அப்படி இருக்கும் போது ஒரு ஸ்டேட். அதுக்கு பிறகு நாங்கள் ஒரு மியூசிக்கை கேட்டு கொண்டு அல்லது சங்கீதங்கள் வாசிச்சு அப்படி இருக்கல ஒரு ஸ்டேஜ் வரும். அதன் பிறகு நாங்க தியானம் செய்யல தான் தீட்டா லெவலுக்கு போறோம். அந்த தியானம் ஒரு கருவியாக எங்களுக்கு இருக்கிறது என்று கூறுகின்றார். இந்த கருவியை நாங்கள் அதுக்கு அடிக்டட், அதிலேயே நாங்கள் சார்ந்து இருக்காமல் அந்த கருவியை கொண்டு நாங்கள் மெடிடேஷனை செய்து அந்த தியான நிலைக்கு வர வேண்டும் என்பதை அவர் கூறியிருக்கின்றார். அப்ப தியான நிலைக்கு வந்தால் நாங்கள் தியானம் செய்யறோம். நாங்க 2 மணித்தியாலம் அந்த தியானம் தான் செய்யறோம், அந்த நிலைக்கு வரவில்லை. ஆனா அந்த 2 மணித்தியாலம் சந்தோஷமாக இருப்போம். மிச்ச 22 மணித்தியாலம் என்ன நடக்குது? நாங்கள் பழையபடி எங்களோட பழைய நினைவுகள்ல தான் இருப்போம். ஆனால் அவர் என்ன சொல்றாரு என்றால், இந்த மெடிடேஷனை கருவியா பாவித்து நாங்கள் தியானம் செய்து கொண்டு வர சேர்ந்து கண்ணை துறந்து கொண்டு இருந்தாலும் நாங்கள் 24 மணித்தியாலம் இந்த தியான நிலையில் இருப்போம் என்பதை அவர் கூறியிருக்கின்றார். எனவே தியானம் எங்களுக்கு ஒரு கருவியாக நாங்க பாவித்து அதை நாங்கள் செய்து கொண்டு வர எங்களை அறியாம நாங்கள் தியான நிலைக்கு வருகின்றோம் என்று மிகவும் விளக்கமாக கூறியிருக்கிறார்கள். நன்றி. இப்பொழுது நான் மற்றவர்களுக்கும் கொடுத்து அவர்களை கேள்விகள் கேட்பதற்கு விடுகின்றேன். நன்றி.
மிஸ்டர் ஸ்ரீஸ்காந்த் சக்தி நீங்க கதைக்கலாம், கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலாம்.
Thank you very much. Very nice speech. Very well explained. And my wife would like to ask a question. I'll pass over to her.
Okay.
Hello. It was a very good speech and it was very explanatory. But I just have a little doubt. When he said that when you go into, once you are accomplished in meditation, you can be in the meditative state all the time without meditating. But my question is, if you're in the meditative state all the time, does that mean you're going to be aware of all your surroundings? In other words, if you're working or something, are you actually focusing on what you're doing while you're still in the meditative state? Are you able to do that? Are you still able to focus on the tasks that you're doing?
Yeah. The real meditation is about expanded awareness. So the types of meditation that we do, this is a very good question, because this is related to the practices. So let's say it's a breath meditation, or what we call anapana, or maybe like a focus meditation, which is a Tartak meditation, or a Kundalini meditation. We are doing different types of meditation. We make an objective. Why we do that, why that is required, we need to understand that we are narrowing down, focusing on one thing, because we want to reduce the number of thoughts that are going in our mind. So as we reduce the number of thoughts, we touch upon that theta state. Then the idea is, through meditation, through this tool, if I'm only focusing on my breath, then that's the only thought that is going in my mind. I'm kind of not focusing on anything else. So as I force myself to do that, then number of thoughts per minute reduce. As number of thoughts per minute reduce, I touch upon the theta state. So like I said, objective of meditation is to experience that state. In that state, I experience more expanded awareness. But because the practices are like this, we feel that meditation means focusing and narrowing down on one thing. So if I'm only narrowing down on one thing, then how am I going to be concentrating on so many other things? It's the opposite, actually. So meditation tool itself is forcing you to narrow down, focus on one thing. Either you are focusing on an object or your breath, or if you're doing Kundalini meditation, you're focusing on your chakras. Whatever you are doing, you are focusing so you can reduce the number of thoughts, because you want to reach the meditative state. So objective is to experience that. And when you experience that, your thoughts reduce, unnecessary cluttered thoughts reduce. You actually, your awareness becomes expanded. So when your eyes are now open, you are physically here and now, you are mentally here and now, and you are intellectually here and now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Very
you.
nice
Thank you.
explanation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Shaktidaran.
Thank
Okay, இப்ப சிவபிரகாசம் சார் நீங்க பேசலாம்.
Right. I should be very grateful and thank you for a very clear elucidation of different states of mind in different ways. And then you are saying that we should pass on to be ever in a meditative state. So if we are in ever meditative state, what is the goal at that state? What do you need? Where do you go from there?
The state itself is the goal, to be
It
in
will
that state.
have. So that is that the Turiya state.
That's the Turiya state.
Right. Okay. So that explains to me what you are implying, or what you are thinking, or what you told us. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Madhu, you can talk now.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My question is like, generally when we talk about yoga and meditation, the food habits immediately comes to like, man. So the faith is, when we talk about yoga and meditation, always we think about vegetarian foods. So now we are talking the different stages of meditation, meditative status. So does this food habit, play any role on this? Can someone try this while having all kinds of food like non-vegetarian and everything, or they stick to vegetarian food? Food doesn't have any vital role for this meditation.
I could, maybe it's all in the mind. I'm non-vegetarian. So I think it all depends on how you see food. What exactly is food? And what do you mean by what is it? This question requires a very different kind of answer, which is not about meditation. This is about understanding life, understanding yourself, understanding who we are, who I am. And when you understand all that, then these categorizations of vegetarian, non-vegetarian, they disappear. They disappear. It's yeah, it's nothing to do with meditation. It's about us feeling or not feeling good about what we have done. So if I am already agitated about something, if I am feeling guilty, I'm feeling ashamed of whatever I have done, and I'm trying to sit in meditation and trying to force myself to reduce my thoughts, maybe it will not work. And it happens many times that when we try to sit in meditation and there are so many thoughts going on in our mind, we are not able to concentrate. Don't meditate at that time. Just stop it. Don't force yourself. There are many times you will find that today is just not a good day. My mind is just not stopping. Something is bothering you too much. So it all depends on how you see things, how you see food, how you see everything, your belief system around it, your own knowledge about who you are. All that contributes to answer this question on food. But like I said, I'm a non-vegetarian. No, I never had any issue meditating with eating non-vegetarian food. I have no plans to leave it also.
Thank you, Master. I hope you can get your answer. Mr. Shiva, please unmute yourself. Okay, you can ask the question.
Thank you, everyone. It's a very nice explained talk. I don't want to repeat everything. This gamma state 3200 over cycles, beta 13 to 30, alpha 8 to 13, theta 4 to 8, and the delta 0 to 4. So
Yeah.
I read somewhere when we go to the delta state, it's very difficult to come back. Oh,
we do that every day. We do that every day. When you go to sleep, you are in delta state.
So someone
Delta
said,
state is that deep sleep state.
from,
When you are sleeping, there are thoughts.
so from delta state, sometime we can't come back to the gamma state like this. So to help, is someone necessary, or that's what they said, guru, or is it true? Or can
I
you
just said that.
come back?
Yeah, I just said that we go into delta state every day and we come back every morning. We go there every night and we come back every morning without the need of a guru.
Yeah.
Delta state is the deep sleep state.
Deep sleep states.
Yeah, so we experience that every day. The idea is to experience it willingly, experience it consciously. Right now, when we experience it, it is just happening to us. We are not doing it, it is happening. So that Turiya state that we talk about, that delta state we talk about, is making it happen. Is like when I'm choosing to be in that state. But all of us experience that state every day, every night we experience, every morning we come back from it.
Okay, thank you.
But we have no control over it. We don't know. Basically, I don't know how to go into a delta state right now if I want to. And I'm just talking in general, that in general, people don't know how to go into delta state while they are awake. The only way I know how to go into delta state is when I go to sleep. But then when I go to sleep, then my consciousness is lost.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Mr. Shiva. So time also reaching. Okay, I'm going to read the chat box. Sankita said thank you. And Paravadam Madam is asking, when we reach meditative state, we become aware. Can you answer this question, sir?
When we, sorry, can you repeat the question? When we reach
When we
meditative
reach
state,
meditation state, we become aware.
we are already aware. It's not that we are not aware. It's not possible to be not aware. Even when we say we are not aware, someone in awareness is saying that I am not aware. So awareness cannot be lost. We are talking about expanded awareness. Our awareness usually is very narrow, very much focused, very concentrated, very localized. So here in the purpose of meditation or going into meditative state is to expand that awareness. So here we are, I'm using the term expanded awareness, not awareness, because we can never be unaware. Even if I'm saying I'm unaware, then something has to be aware to declare that I am unaware. So it's not possible to be unaware. I'm always aware. But how much aware I am is the question. It's about expanded awareness.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. I hope Madam Paravadam got the answer. And Arushini, very good explanation. Thank you very much. And Meena, thank you very much, Masters. Very good explanation. And Mr. Ganesh asked the question, do we have to have empty stomach to do meditation? What is the best time to do meditation?
Empty mind is more important than empty stomach. But yes, see, why we focus more on food and empty stomach, why these questions are coming is because if you eat a lot, you start to feel drowsy, you start to feel sleepy. This is the biology. If you are eating spicy food, you are not feeling very good. Maybe the rajas in the body is there, tamas is high. So it's what kind of food you are eating and what it is doing to your body. If you are okay eating a lot of hot food and it doesn't do anything to you, you are still okay, then fine. For some people, half chili will upset them a lot, and for some people can eat 5 chilies also, and there is no issues. So it's not about that. It's about knowing your own biology. That if I fill my tummy, if I have eaten too much food, then after eating too much food, I start feeling drowsy and I start feeling sleepy. Then obviously you will not be able to meditate. But if you are the kind of person who feels, no, I can eat as much as I can and I don't feel sleepy, then that's fine. So experiment with it, whatever you feel is the case. Idea is to not lose alertness. Meditation is done in alertness. Alertness should be there. So whatever, if you feel that I can be more alert if I'm empty stomach, then that's fine. Like if I take my example, I can't. When I'm hungry, I feel very upset. So I can't be alert. So I have to eat. I can't concentrate if I'm hungry. So I usually meditate after having breakfast. First thing in the morning, if I'm just doing meditation and I haven't eaten for almost 12, 14 hours, I can't concentrate. But then if I fill my stomach too much, then I will start feeling very lethargy and very drowsy and all that. Then also I can't meditate. So everybody needs to be aware about their own body and own biology to answer this question.
Okay, and the best time to meditation?
Anytime, like I said,
Okay.
24/7. Objective is to be in the meditative state 24/7. So again, another thing, a few misconceptions which I see many people feel that in order to meditate well, you need to find a quiet time, a quiet space and all that. If things are quiet, then it's very easy for anyone to be calm and relaxed. Okay. The challenge is to be able to meditate on a crowded bus, in a crowded market. If you can actually meditate when there is noise around you and when there is chaos around you, then that shows that meditation is working, because life is like that. There is chaos happening. There is situations happening. Things are not going to, you're not going to get a perfect room, dark room, nice, quiet, nobody's going to disturb you and all that. So uh, get in the habit of meditating wherever and whenever, in as much chaos, as much disturbance as possible, because if that is where you can meditate and ground and stay calm, then you are holding on to that meditative state.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. And next question, Master Panchacharam, what is the use of your meditation?
Subjective question.
Okay.
It depends on if, so like I said, the use I've already mentioned, expanded awareness. If expanded awareness is not valuable for you, then no use. If expanded awareness is important for you, if it's valuable for you, it's useful. If you feel, no, I don't need expanded awareness, I'm happy living localized, narrow down focus is good enough for me, then no use. There is no use of meditation then.
Okay, I hope Master Panchacharam, you got the answer. And next person is Raghavi. Thank you, sir, for sharing your wisdom. It's very eye-opening, and I have gained a bit of the insight about the purpose of meditation. Meditation can be turned into the lifestyle sometime that's within us 20/7, but it's different for everyone. It's all in our hands. I'm presume. And Geeta, thank you, Master. And Madhu asking the question, can I ask one more final question, please? Yes, this will be the final question because the time is reaching very closer. Okay. Can I ask one more final question, sir? Yes, please, Madhu. What's the question, please? Can I?
There is Mr. Kumaraswamy Pillai also there. One more question.
Okay. Okay.
Hi. I know we are reaching the time now. All right. Is there any relevance for the age group? Like, I mean, for everything that's the age, like, when what kind of age group people can do this meditation? Like, when yoga is different, it's slightly something to do with the physical activities. So when we are talking about meditation, it's nothing to do with nothing but our mindset and the thing. Is there any age group? I mean,
you mean
is
like
there
minimum
any
or maximum age? Minimum age or maximum age you're talking about?
both? I mean, so what kind of age group? Yeah, go on.
See, usually kids who are 7 or 8 years old kids are already in a meditative state. They actually live in theta and delta states most of their lives. So 7 years of kids are already there. It's when we start to become more integrated in the society and family, and we start to have more opinions and pick up beliefs and values, is when thoughts pick up and all that. Before that, kids are living already in their subconscious, unconscious mind. So they're already there. There's nothing for them to do. They're already there. So I guess that minimum age group for them would be perhaps teenagers, is what I would say. 10, 12 years is when they can start. They will actually would know anything or would be able to understand or do something. And then there is no maximum. It's until we die.
And also, is there any restrictions as to, like, I mean, the pregnant woman should not do, kind of, generally we say, for every practice and medicines, like there's a exception. So in this case, is there any exception?
Exception in the sense that usually this is a usual practice that whenever we meditate, we sit straight. You must be sitting straight. The spine has to be straight. That is a usual practice in any kind of meditation practice, type of meditation you pick. This is one of the criteria where you have to keep your spine straight. So you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit on a chair, or you can sit on the floor. Doesn't matter, as long as the spine is straight. So if you have any issue straightening your spine, then don't do it. But if you have any spinal injury, or if for any reason you are not able to sit straight, then probably don't do it. Some people do it lying down also. Maybe once in a while it's okay to lie down and do it, but not as a general practice. Not doing it lying down. The straight the spine can be straight horizontally and vertically both. So logically we can argue that it is straight. But here we are talking about the vertical straight spine, not horizontal straight spine. So if for some reason, if you are feeling pain or something and you can't sit straight and you want to lie down, then okay, once in a while it's fine. But usually any kind of meditation is done sitting straight. So if any trouble doing that, then don't do it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's good information.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Madhu.
I would
Kumara
like to
Sami Pillai, sir.
suggest- I would like to suggest that from age of 5 to there's no restriction to meditation, because just only observing a breath is not difficult from age 5 to any age. That's what we do. The Anapanasati meditation is, there's no restriction from age 5 to any old people or anybody. That's what we are practicing, Anapanasati. Thank you.
Thank you, Master. Thank you. Kumara Sami Pillai, sir. Pesanga, Master.
Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom, very informative. From your speech, what I have gathered is Delta is the best stage. So in order to remain in the stage, I think we'll have to concentrate more on having sound sleep. So if we can have sound sleep every day, we'll be in a Delta state, which will really give us a peace of mind in addition to meditation. Am I correct?
Yeah. So delta state is is when you are having a deep sleep, when it's dreamless. So when we are dreaming, then also the mind is picking. So this is the deep sleep we are talking about when we are not dreaming. So dreamless state, deep sleep, no dreams also. That is the best rest that you get.
Daytime. Some people
Sorry?
have had to sleeping during daytime. Is it beneficial or not beneficial?
Sorry, I didn't. Your voice is not clear.
Sorry?
Your
Repeat
voice is
again,
not
sir.
clear. I didn't understand. Question I didn't understand.
Some people have the habit of sleeping during daytime. Is it beneficial or not?
Again, it's a body requirement. I go by whatever the body says. So one of the things about expanded awareness is this. Expanded awareness, someone asked, what is the benefit of expanded awareness? What is not included in it? So we talk about building our intuition. We talk about getting in touch with our body, actually listening to what my body is saying, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, when to sleep, when to wake up, when to start walking, when to lie down, when to sit. Your body will tell you. So if you are following what your body is telling you, it's fine. If you're just following a routine, if you're just following that a clock or a schedule, that this is the time to do this, this is the time to do that, that's not expanded awareness. So get in touch with your body, and the body will tell you that I want to rest now, I want to sleep now, I want to eat now, I want to drink now. Just do that. So it doesn't matter whether it's day, night, evening, whatever. If your body, even in the evening, 7 o'clock, your body says, I'm just too tired, I want to lie down, then just lie down. Don't put your mind to work saying, oh, it's 7 o'clock. If I lie down now, then I will not go to sleep in the evening. Then this will not happen, and that will not happen. That's not expanded awareness. So, just fine tune into your body, and to fine tune into your body is to be in that meditative state when you are fully present in the moment. So, present in the moment actually means a lot. When we talk about in the moment, it's not one thing. in the moment, everything is happening in the moment right now. And I mean everything. I mean millions and billions of things are happening right now only. So when we say being in the moment, I am saying that becoming aware of all of that. And as soon as I say that, straight away the mind will jump and say, how is that possible? That's so much going on. True, not possible, probably not possible. But just because it's not possible doesn't mean I'm not going to try. If I am aware of 5 things right now, and if I can become aware of 10, if I can become aware of 15, 20, 25, that's what I'm going to keep doing. I might not ever become aware of all the 1 million things happening. So what? I'm still better if I am aware of 100 things happening. Before I was only aware of 2. Now I'm aware of 100. Yes, I'm not aware of all 1 million, but I'm still aware of 100, which is much better than being aware of just 2.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Master. Thank you. The last person, Arushini, can you unmute yourself?
After that, we have to finish our sections, Bashini.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. This is the last person. Unmute yourself. Okay, you can ask your question, please.
Thank you for your explanation. Expanded meditative state, is that same as the enlightenment state or is something different?
Could be. I can't really tell, but could, I don't know.
That means if you are awareness for everything, that's called the enlightenment, or that's something different?
Yeah, no, I understood your question. I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying it could be. Not to be discussed. So it's not something which can be explained in words when we talk about that. I'm saying that enlightenment, meaning what? Now, enlightenment, if we talk about Buddha's definition of enlightenment, then it is experiencing oneness. It is experiencing that you are one with everything. So in order for you to experience that oneness, that you are one with everything, you were never 2, you were not even there. Expanded awareness will get you there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Today's session is a very long hours already. Thank you, Master. Thank you, everyone. We have to end up this session. Arundhati, madam, you want to say something final? Okay.
We can finish.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Masters. See you tomorrow, the same time. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir, for your time.